Hello there, welcome back to the Roman Empire. I did a little bit of a cheesy move. There's no Terra Incognita in the lobby before I loaded the game, and I figured out the English do actually have one province in the New World in South America, so will need to deal with that. But England is now a 5 province, well, minor, so it's not really a very big concern at the current stage. Last time we started a war with Venice, we got Styria here created. Austria's, well, slowly but surely going down. And on the topic of Austria going down, we also declared war on good old Bosnia and, of course, the Ottomans here, in an effort to grow Serbia and also so that I can actually set myself up for, well, the conquest of Jerusalem and also Mecca. And that should basically be very straightforward. I'm also kind of hoping here that the French will actually deal with Champagne, just go for a straight out annexion them, but it is probably a little bit doubtful at this stage. I'll have to see what I'll do. But as things are looking, it might be time for Armagnac to basically Armagnac might have, well, expunged their use, so to speak, because Orléans and Nemours are basically the only thing that I can get here. What I could do, for instance, is declare war on Alsace, the Palatinate, Savoy, or Hainaut, and then call in Champagne as a co-belligerent and work from there. That could work. That could actually work with France too, interestingly enough. So I think we will fabricate a claim on Savoy for, well, the purpose of taking some of the land and just handing it over to Armagnac. And with that said, that should be pretty much straightforward. Now Venice is already beaten and broken, so we'll just go for a straight out annexation there, because there's nothing, well, much else to do. And we'll of course just call the provinces expensive, but it's something we can live with, I think. And as I said, I will be fabricating a claim on Savoy, and I'll be hoping that the alliances here hold, because I need another year before I can actually declare war on France here, and I'll probably just bring back home the troops in England for the purpose of well, getting this done, if you can see. So we'll send a fleet to England or Britain, and we'll fetch those 48,000 men, and we'll use them for fight the war against France and Champagne and Savoy. I'll not be taking anything of Savoy's land, but they are a prime here because of the fact they're allied with both Champagne and France, and thus I can, well, eat said nations fairly easily. We also, of course, at war with the Ottomans. We haven't actually seen any Ottoman troops yet. The reason for that is actually very, very straightforward. They are currently at war with Karakonlu, that's why. And I'm just waiting for my fleet here to be well, mostly repaired, and then we will be blocking the strait. So, due to the fact that we're actually at war with Kara, there's no reason for me here to actually just go ahead and rush and try and get my fleet there. I can wait for it to be repaired, and then we can block the strait real easy. That was at least what I was thinking, but I think we're going to have to make a earlier move here, unfortunately. I'll be moving these guys to try and help out, but I have no idea how that will actually work out. I need to get rid of this army, and again, this is basically morale advantage. Their morale is 3.37, and we have a morale of 4.9. That is, again, the benefit we have. We also do have a 0.09 advantage in military tactics, and of course a little bit of a discipline advantage. All in all, we do have attack advantage too. We're one tech ahead of them. So again, I don't really see this as a problem at all. The fact that they are attacking a smaller army is not a concern of mine. So also here, with the fact that I just blocked the strait, it means that the Ottoman army will most likely be caught somewhere here, and then I can just challenge and destroy it once and for all. Real straightforward here. I might have to send a fleet to deal with the Ottoman fleet and also take Corfu, but I dare say, as things are currently looking, it's very much straightforward. I think my allies here actually went ahead and destroyed the Ottoman army, so that is wonderful. Anyways, for now, I'll just sit back again, and we'll see what happens in this war against the Ottomans. I don't expect it to last too long, and basically, again, this will be our war goal, Gaz, and we'll of course attack Hejaz itself to, well, take some land here. I'm probably going to have to core the area myself, which will make me lag even more behind England in terms of stopping their colonization. but I think it's possible to stop them. It's just going to take a little bit of time, and if things continue that I just discover land by myself, then I can probably go ahead and send the fleet to deal with them before I get attack if I am lucky enough to discover the area. But as I said, I'll deal with the Ottomans and we'll see how it all ends. There we go, the Ottoman army that actually came across. Finally captured. I didn't actually notice where it went, and that is why it took so long. But basically now the Ottoman army has been dealt with, and troop-wise it should be very much, again, straightforward here. We have our claim on Savoy. The truce with France will run out in September, so we still have plenty of time to, well, get ready to rumble, if you will. But it should be very much straightforward. Alsace, Champagne, France, and the Pope. France is armed with 3 and Savoy. 3 very easily. The Palatinate, Alsace, and Hainaut. Not really what you would describe as scary. So again, I don't really have any concerns in terms of the war. It should be very much a straightforward victory, I think, in that aspect. And then I can finish Armagnac, then I can annex Armagnac, annex Scotland, and then I can live happily ever after. That's basically the plan. But yeah, that should work. My truces with the Teutons and Livonia has expired. Again, I should probably send an army just to have in Finland. I do actually have one up here, but there's just so much going on in the south right now that I don't really want to focus on anything else. Mostly, Finland do only have a core on Sweden too, so there's not really much I can do with Finland at the current moment. I might even go as far as just annexing Finland too, taking Novgorod and then using Novgorod to eat Muscovy, since I can then fabricate claims on my own. But we'll have to see. The Teutons are also a potential vassal here, because they can be vassalized, as you can see. They have cores in the area, and the Commonwealth will be, well, far easier to deal with by just having them absorbed into a vassal. But we'll consider or worry about that sometime else. For now, I'll just sit back. I'll focus on the Ottoman war, and we'll be waiting for our war against France too. Should be interesting, that too. Well, not entirely interesting. Should be easy is probably what I'm looking for, but we'll see how it goes. I'm also very tempted to just go for the Defender of the Faith, because the simple fact is that well, I get an extra missionary bonus, but the monthly war exhaustion minus 0.03 will definitely be helpful. So we're actually going to claim the Defender of the Faith, even though again this will slow down my tech even more. But I think it's reasonable, because again I do need that little bit of a bonus, if you will, to well, a little bit of bonus to stability, I guess you can say. Our truce with France just expired, which means that I should probably have declared war sometime sooner. But yeah, we're going to go ahead. We're going to declare on Savoy. They are currently at war with Bar and Liege, and unfortunately France will not be joining here apparently. So I think I'm going to just wait a little bit longer, or probably not, because if I can just declare war then on France on my own, then I have no concerns. If I just call in Champagne, take the 2 Champagne provinces, then I can just eat the French provinces into Armagnac. So again, it's probably just the easier way of doing this, to be perfectly honest. So we're going to take Valise, and with that I need to actually move my troops down there. Champagne will join in, the Pope will join in, but all in all it's very straightforward war that I think we're going to win without any sort of concern or challenge. The Ottomans is going to be far well, more tedious to fight, if you will. But I'll just go ahead here, destroy the troops, and then we'll see what happens. That was a little bit of a surprise. I did not expect them to actually have troops in the area, but let's face it, if we beat that army and destroy it here, then boom, war over. And if Savoy decides to actually run home here now, that is going to be even more fun. But I doubt it. Yeah, they're not running home, they're running to the Pope. I can actually get military access through Styria, Bavaria, the Palatinate, and get there that way. But they do have so few troops, I think we can just go ahead and just siege and wait. If there's a battle, of course, then I'll step in, but unless that happens, I think we're going to be pretty much safe by just waiting. And again, yeah, we're doing pretty good in terms of sieging too. I'm a little bit unsure how much I will take from the Ottomans, but pretty sure they're getting closer to wanting to give up, so that's nice. Again, Serbia will be given of course their 2 cores. That is basically a given. And I'll probably give them Greece too to some degree. I was tempted to create again the Byzantines to help me out, but I can always just do that later. So it's not really again a big concern. Let's see, I need Corfu too, and then we have complete siege of everything on the, well, western side of the Bosphorus. And yeah, that sounds like a sound plan. I'll keep an eye on Savoy and Champagne though, but I think that's basically done. We'll see how this turns out. Well, I did manage to catch the Ottoman fleet here. It's going to probably be completely destroyed, which is of course very, very nice. I'm also moving troops into well, the Ottoman mainland, if you will. And I am also thinking of just sending this 24,000 man army right now. Again, the Ottomans do have a fair amount of force, so they should not be taken lightly. But I'm very tempted to just send it down to Gaza and just use that army to deal with Hejaz. Hejaz has actually done some pretty decent expansion here, so I definitely want to put some pressure on them. And I think the best way of doing that is just basically conquering the northern part, if you will. So I'll be sending this 24,000 man army to well, said area. There's also Greek nationalists in Cyprus, so it would be hilarious here if we actually got a Greek nation. But I guess we'll get just Cyprus instead of Byzantines or something like that. But yeah, things are looking good. We are actually going to get crushed here, unfortunately, because I made a very bad call. But yeah, I need to join up my troops. I'm not sure if we'll actually get there on time, or if we'll be able to do anything. There's another 30,000 man army here, which of course will most likely cause some pretty detrimental effects to the battle itself. But yeah, I might be able to do at least some damage, which of course would be good, but it seems like most of the damage will be focused on me, more so than anything else. So I might just have to retreat here, and again set up the blockade, keep the area that I want under control, but we're inflicting at least a little bit of damage. So yeah, we'll run home and hide and allow the arm to recover. It actually ran all the way to Dalmatia. That's interesting. But yeah, we almost actually did win that battle. We almost made them run off due to our superior morale bonuses, if you will. But I'll just spread out the army, I'll have it recover, and then I guess we'll just go down south to Gaza. I'll not be making a exorbitant amount of demands to my enemy here, but still should be fine. My allies, my vassals here are going to get crushed, but there's not too much I can do about that right now. Anyways, the war in the north, I guess we can call it, is going really, really well. We're going to walk into the Popery nation and just siege that, which will hopefully end it. Apparently I'm a war with some more here in the north that I did not pay attention to. The Palatinate and of course also good old Hainaut. I did not actually consider the fact that I would be at war with them too. But we can deal with that. Might as well just go ahead and declare war on France. I just need to fabricate a claim first. Artois. That should work. Anyways, in terms of files, yeah, I can actually just march into Hainaut right now and siege it, so we don't really have a threat there. But I'll deal with the Palatinate on my own very, very soon. It's not really a concern, to be perfectly honest. It's not a valid concern anyways. And thus it should be, well, fairly easy to deal with. But I'm actually going to go ahead and end it here. I have to run, unfortunately. So we'll continue next time. But all the wars now are looking really good. The Ottomans, we basically have taken half their land. If I really want to, all I really need to do before I end this is allow their war exhaustion to run high. I'm not even sure if I actually want to go after Hejaz, or if I just want to take a couple of provinces here and have them peace out. That might be a option here, but I'll definitely be taking Gaza, so hopefully I can do something there. Armagnac apparently decided to go into Tunis, interestingly enough, but other than that, not really anything to report. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, and if you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.